Hey, this is Chris, Marabella, Net Lease TV. We're on tour here, Palm Springs with Michael Lyle, Lyle Commercial. Very prominent family here in Palm Springs area.
Oh, thank you.
Involved in commercial real estate. And I found Michael through a 7-Eleven that he recently sold in Cathedral City. We're targeting 7-Eleven with the Marathon Petroleum acquisition, Speedway, the 3,900 stores, 21 billion. Let's talk a little bit about your 7-Eleven deal.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about it, the buyer makeup and the purchase price, and just give us some deals on your 7-Eleven, Mike.
Sure, Chris. So the 7-Eleven property is at the corner of Perez and Highway 111. And it included two buildings. One was a single tenant triple net building with 7-Eleven as the tenant. They had just renewed for another 5 years. It is a corporate guaranteed location as well.
Awesome location.
Very, very solid. Additionally, there was an adjacent building, roughly about 8,000 square feet, that the buyer, who was a owner-user copy print store, was able to buy both buildings with an SBA loan with the plan to occupy the 8,000 square feet next to 7-Eleven.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And let me mention the purchase price. The purchase price was $1,870,000. So very good comp out there for anybody who owns properties in that corridor.
So the reason, again, we're targeting 7-Elevens, I'm doing a 7-Eleven right now in LA.
Okay.
And we're doing a 5-year fixed with that, Michael, 25-year AM. We're right around 4 1/8. That is a developer went in, bought a shopping center, is taking 3 of the units out, or 4 units, putting 7-Eleven in. There was a hard money loan, $1.3 million. We're doing a loan at about $1.8 million. And we're taking out the hard money loan, and then we're going to give them some additional money for the tenant improvements.
Oh, wow.
So we're hoping that'll close in around the October time frame.
Sounds like you got your client a good deal.
If everything goes as planned, we just engaged the appraisal and environmental, so we'll see what happens. And then today we're closing the Walgreen deal, $3.1 million loan, and as we speak, hopefully they're dispersing funds. So I got my fingers crossed there.
That sounds very exciting for you, Chris.
Exciting. Who are some of the stars that have been in the Palm Springs area?
Oh, wow.
Just to talk about the legacy.
Sure. Well, that's a very long list. We have stars as famous as Marilyn Monroe, Shirley Temple, Frank Bogart, Frank Sinatra, the rest of the Rat Pack, including Sammy.
What about Sonny Bono?
Oh, Sonny Bono, of course. You can't forget him. He was actually the mayor of Palm Springs for some time.
Palm Springs.
Yep.
Well, the one thing I can tell you, this is a great place to get tan. It's warm.
It is a little warm out here.
Good weather, huh?
Yep.
Awesome weather. So now, on your Windermere deal, what's the purchase price? It's $2 million. You told me that.
Like we just discussed, yeah, $2,700,000 roughly.
Okay.
So we have Windermere Real Estate on the bottom floor. Very good national real estate residential tenant. We also have Prestige Rugs, which is a local rug store that specializes in, I believe, Persian rugs. Okay. Now on top we have 3 recently renovated multifamily units. They're all 1 bedroom. They're some of the only multifamily units that still exist within the prime downtown area.
In the heart, when I think of Palm Springs, I think of this location. When I come here on vacation, I'd always go to that Hyatt. It's kind of like in the heart of Palm Springs, and across the street you got the Palm Springs Life. Is it Palm Springs Life magazine?
Yep.
Is that their corporate headquarters?
That is their corporate headquarters.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's like there's a lot of little different retail restaurants around it.
Absolutely.
And Windermere is a great, what do they do, residential real estate?
They're a residential real estate company, that's correct.
Yep. Okay. So we're thinking, somebody probably with the financing has to come to escrow with like $1.4 million to $1.5 million. Well, we would do like 45-50% with like a 5-year fix, 25-year AM in the, I would say, mid to low 4s.
Sure.
I'm thinking maybe better. I mean, right now our rate range is 3 3/8 to 4 3/8, somewhere in there, depending on who we would source the debt to. We are a boutique net lease loan brokerage. That's our focus. We're laser focused on net lease. We can do single tenant, multi-tenant, but our focus is net lease. And we'll do different uses like, pharmacies, QSRs, C-stores,
Okay.
and this, because it is there any landlord obligations?
No, it is a true triple
Other than,
net.
what about the upstairs where the residential is? That you would have to maintain, right?
That is correct, yes. The upstairs, obviously
All
being
right.
residential, is not triple nets. You would
Okay.
have to maintain that, although you can get very high rents in those units being in such a prime location. The downstairs and the rest of the building is 100% triple net investment property where tenants are paying their prorated portion of the taxes, insurance, and common area maintenance.
So how many years are remaining in the primary lease term?
So currently Windermere has about 2 years left on their lease. They do have 2 additional 3-year option periods
Okay.
to renew. Now, question is, will Windermere renew when their option comes up? Absolutely, for 2 reasons. One, when they took over the space, it had a lot of deferred maintenance. They had to go in and update all of the electrical systems, all of the HVAC. They had to do some major improvements. So they put a bunch of money into that space. It would be difficult for them to walk away from that. And additionally, downtown Palm Springs is such a tight market that even through the worst recession, there was virtually no vacancy. So if they were to even want to leave, I don't believe they could replace this wonderful, prime corner location.
Yeah, I mean, this is the heart of Palm Springs. When I think of Palm Springs, I think of the Hyatt right here. I mean, you're in the heart of it.
Take the property we're at, for example. The building right behind us here was built by East Stewart Williams, very famous architect. On the other side of this building behind us is the famous Oasis Plaza Hotel, built the year of 1923 by Christopher Lloyd Wright, Frank Lloyd Wright's son. A lot of famous actors and actresses had stayed in the hotel back in those days, including Loretta Young, Shirley Temple, Charlie Chaplin, John Wayne,
Gene Autry,
Frank Bogart. I mean, the list goes on.
I stayed at the Gene Autry Hotel, and after that, Merv Griffin bought it, right? So anyway, and Frank Sinatra was out here.
Absolutely.
Marilyn Monroe?
Marilyn Monroe, yep. We actually had the famous Marilyn Monroe statue before this property was developed across the street here. That was 60 feet up in the air. I think they took it somewhere else around the world for another 6 months or so.
I just want to invite everybody that's watching this, if you're in Beverly Hills, La Jolla, wherever you're at, come out to Palm Springs. I mean, this place is great. I can't believe that there isn't more people here right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great place to visit. It's a great place in the winter time, right?
Absolutely. It does get a little warm in the summertime. Luckily, it's only about 3 months. For the rest of the year, it's absolutely beautiful here.
If you're a golfer or a tennis player, this is the place, right?
Thousands of golf courses.
Swimming pools.
One thing I forgot to discuss with Michael is this super cool proposed surf development hotel resort in Palm Desert. This would be super fun, and this would give me an excuse to come out to Palm Springs, Palm Desert to do more business.
I think the most exciting thing is it's never been done before. We think this will be one of a kind. Hopefully it'll be the first of many that we'll do around the world. The city has been wonderful to work with. They are 100% in support of the project and the concept, which is rare to find in working with cities anywhere in the United States. We think it appeals to the younger generation for the fact that we're bringing a lot of outdoor activities that are normally done along the coast at the beaches, whether it's surfing, a lot of outdoor water activities that are not in the desert today. The job creation is going to be huge for the Coachella Valley and Palm Desert specifically. Our goal is also to have a zero carbon footprint if that's possible. We think this will be a global statement in the new lifestyle brand hotels with action sports and activities.
Yep, absolutely. This is a great resort community that we live in here in Southern California.
Well, I want an excuse to come back out here and play some tennis and golf and lay by the pool, jacuzzi. Definitely use. I want all the potential buyers for this property and any others that he's selling that are out here that are net lease. Call me for financing. My cell is, you can call or text me, 760-803-6464, 760-803-6464. And, we have the cell phone friendly website. If you want to rate information, you can download rates. If you're on the run, you can see our Net Lease TV previous episodes. We have a lot of capital market update information for Net Lease, and our website is www.marabella.finance.com, or just if you want to see Net Lease TV, just Google Net Lease TV. One more important thing, please like these videos. I need you to like the videos and subscribe to these videos. If you have people in your office, tell them to subscribe. We're trying to get a lot of likes. We're trying to get subscribers. The other thing, Michael, we're trying to do is make this very interactive.
Okay.
If there's landlords or people here in Palm Springs area and you want to interact with me or Michael, please comment to these videos. We want to hear your comments. We want to hear anything that you have questions for Michael or me. Michael for listing, buyers, this property, me for financing. Please comment, and we'll do our best to comment in the comment section. So I want to thank you, Mike, for being on Net Lease TV. It's a real pleasure. It's an awesome day. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll talk to you real soon. And we'll wrap this, another wrap, Net Lease TV. Woo!